Hey nerds! So I was just looking over the trailer video, and I think I just I remember in the trailer scoffing at him a little bit. Shigure, of course, because a lot of you were as well in the comments. We kind of all saw this, just saw his abilities, and we're like, that's a little weird to start off with. All in all, his kit was all right. I mean, Harmonic Lance is cool. Darting Stance is an interesting new ability. Granted, it's kind of already existed a little bit before, but all in all, it was something that I kind of looked at that and went, I'm not so sure how I feel about this. And then, lo and behold, we're just going to jump back to the game real quick, in case you can't notice. I'm thoroughly impressed with him. I'm actually really quite impressed with him. Granted, my build is not done completely. Still have to get rid of Daylight and give him a new, command skill and also a good S skill or seal. But all in all, I will say this is probably the best example of not judging something based on its kit alone when you first see it. Because while his kit, when I first saw it, was kind of lackluster in some ways, just because of how well IS has done a lot of things lately when it comes to characters. A lot of the characters that come out now, they have a kit that's just specifically built for them. You don't have to worry too much about what's going on. But I will say Shigure as a unit blew my mind based on stats alone. To give you an example, he has 37 speed. That's, of course, that is a neutral. My character, if I recall correctly, is defense minus res plus, which it's okay. At least it didn't touch, the speed or anything. But he is now the fastest lance unit in the game. And that's, of course, if you happen to get a boon, he gets 40 speed naturally, which is cool. And that's not including things like, flyer skills and all sorts of other nonsense that just comes from it. So I'm just going to say this right now real quick. He's probably one of my favorite characters to come out of this banner, just because of the utter shock that's kind of come from it. Like, I was just not expecting it at all. It was so amazing. Like, he has a good stat spread, decent enough, and he is right around the levels of Tana and Cordelia, which is exactly where you need to be when it comes to being a flying unit with the lance, especially a flying unit with the lance that has that speed. I'm phenomenally blown away. Just to give you an example, if you really want to make him something pretty cool too, you don't have to use Harmonic Lance. It's a really great ability, it's a really cool weapon, but you could go with Fire Sweep, because Fire Sweep is essentially a really nice ability. It's something that I run on Tana, it's something I run on Cordelia, because it just allows him to go in, do a buttload of damage, get out, pretty much, and all sorts of other nonsense. Now, my build, of course, is pretty simple. I kind of went with Word Flyers because it was just a simple thing that he already had, but I'm going to probably replace that with Goad or some other things there. But, my goodness, of all the surprises that came out of this, it would probably be him. I was not expecting him to be this high up there. What do you have to say for yourself, buddy?
Tell me, when I leave here, will thousands of years have passed in my own world?
I'm just going to leave now. Alright, well, that banner last night was insane. I just to give you an example, I'm going to show you what I did, because it had to be done. So, where are you, Fear? Oh, there you are. I did it. I finished her as well. And I got her back up to S rank as well, and I'm considering who I'm going to be partnering her with, but gave her distant counter, gave her everything. This whole banner was full of surprises, and I can't believe it. Kana is also really great. Both of those dragons seem to be pretty interesting what they can do. They have solid stats, and it's going to be really scary as we see them amp up even more to plus 10 and things like that. But we'll be talking more about the other units, Hinoka, Kana, Kaze, and male Kana, in a little bit. But I currently am working on that video. I just need to level them all up and get Hinoka all situated. I'm mostly focused on Shigure there, but by God, this was such an amazing banner, and it was really fun to just be a part of it and see how everyone reacted to what you got. And I really hope you got the best of luck, but honestly, I'm super proud of Fear now. She's gotten there. And I'm super amazed by Shigure at every second. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to grind up the rest of the SP for him and probably get him situated. But I just wanted to say, if you want a unit that's going to be really useful, he's probably one of the better ones, but you just need to be aware that you're probably going to need to replace some abilities out there, because dashing stance is not going to be the most optimal, I'm sure. But still, outside of that, man, forget I ever said anything bad about you, buddy. You're beautiful. Alright, nerds. What did you get? Tell me what builds you've made out of these characters, and do tell me, you know, if you're happy with what you got. I'm personally happy with this boy. What else you got to say?
I'm not as skilled as my mother, but I do enjoy singing.
I don't know. You're pretty skilled there, bud. That's 37 speed, fastest lance unit out there. Just saying. And you're also on a bird that, you know, happens to be able to be buffed. So, all in all, really surprised by this. Continues to surprise me. Either way, I'll catch you nerds later. Sorry for rambling, but my goodness gracious me, I'm just so excited. Also, I'm working on Camilla again. It's gonna go great. We'll have more on that later. Bye!